He already introduced me, but for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Peyton. I'm Sarah's maid of honor. If you know anything about Sarah, she cannot be out-thoughtful. And what I mean by that is Sarah's the type of girl that goes the extra mile to make those around her feel really special. Whether it's through handwritten letters, surprise gifts in the mail, or a phone call just to see how you're doing. While there's never enough time for Sarah, I'm going to do my best to try and highlight just how wonderful she is. Sarah and I met 12 years ago in junior high, where, braces and all, we would walk the track and realize that while we were previously worlds apart in elementary school, about 10 minutes across town, we had a lot in common, like our love of gymnastics. This jump-started our friendship, and we carried our shared love through Sarah's time competing and then onto our years on the dance team with some of our other lovely bridesmaids. After high school, I moved away for college, and Sarah still found ways to make me feel as cherished a friend as when we lived in New Lenox together. She did this through visiting me at school, getting together for gymnastics meets, one of which where she asked me to be her maid of honor, hosting New Year's, and of course, sending letters and thoughtful gifts in the mail, which made me feel so, so special. Sarah is such a wonderful friend that she even sent me mail when I studied abroad in Luxembourg, which, if you ask the post office, is a city in Kentucky. Eventually, Sarah's card did arrive in the correct place. However, by the time it had gotten there, my study abroad adventure was over, although my German roommate really thought it was a nice card. But I'm getting ahead of myself here because we fast-forwarded the part of the story where our groom Sean comes in. When you're friends with someone as long as I've been friends with Sarah, you're naturally protective over her heart. So when I heard that she had met some guy named Sean on a dating app, I was definitely suspicious, but he was pretty quick to win me over. Sarah and Sean came to visit me and my boyfriend Will in North Carolina over Christmas break in 2020. I figured it would be a pretty ordinary boyfriend introduction, but those who know Sean know that that was far from the truth. On the day that they landed, Sarah had neglected to mention that she'd be in an all-day sorority meeting, leaving Sean and I alone to talk for 10 hours. I got to know Sean very quickly, and as our other friends well know, I asked the hard questions first and the easy questions later. And Sean passed them all with flying colors. But what I think really sealed the deal that Sean was the perfect match for Sarah was the second night that they were in North Carolina when we got locked out of our Airbnb coming back from dinner. It was a beach house on stilts, and while Will, Sarah, and my parents and I were all content waiting for the Airbnb host to unlock the door, Sean had the bright idea to go Spider-Man mode and scale the side of the balcony to try and enter through the unlocked sliding glass door on the second floor. Sean got a whole 4 feet off the ground when it was time to abort mission, and after dangling for a minute or two, he fell, causing the casualties of Will and the Weber grill in his wake. I'll preface this by saying that Sean was fine, save for a few bruises, but I've never laughed so hard in my life. Sarah, on the other hand, was so concerned that she wasn't able to laugh about it until about a year later. When I saw how horrified Sarah's face was watching Sean dangle just a few feet off the ground, I pretty much knew he was in for one. While I didn't get to watch Sarah and Sean initially meet, I did get to watch them fall in love, grow together as a couple, and choose each other every single day. I'm so happy that you two get to start a chapter of your lives together, and I'm glad that my best friend has finally found her Prince Charming, or Spider-Man, and that I have a new friend in Sean. Thank you both for allowing me to be a part of your marriage journey. So please raise your glass. Here's to the bride and groom, two of the best people that I know, and to choosing each other every day. Cheers.
Let's give her a round of applause. She will turn things over to our first best man, Danny Castellano.